What's up, guys? So today we're going to be doing a new kind of video. We're going to be doing our very first interview with our guest, his very first interview as well. Wind is Blue, and I am so excited for you guys to see this. We pick apart his brain, we find out about his creative processes for whenever he's making music, and we talk about, his influences. We talk about the state of the underground. We talk about our opinions about homages. We talk about being optimistic about the future while showing that passion in your music. I'm really excited for you guys to see this. I don't talk that much about it in the interview itself, but Wind is Blue has to be one of, if not the most creative individuals that I've ever had the pleasure of talking to. He is a student of the game in a way that I have not even seen from an individual firsthand talking to people in the underground. And I've talked to a lot of people in the underground. He is a student of this game, and I don't think that there are many people who are a student to the same degree as he is. So, without further ado, this is the first interview with Wind is Blue. All right, so we are here right now with the one and the only Wind is Blue. How are you
Yes,
doing, man?
sir. What's good?
All right, first off, man. So I personally, so just off talking to you on Instagram, you were saying that like, were you producing before you started like dropping solo music?
Yeah, I was producing for like 6 years, maybe
Word, hell yeah, man.
5, 6 years.
Hell yeah, man.
Basically, like underground, like Slay World adjacent rappers, if you
Really?
know what I'm saying.
Hell,
That 2021 like ambient era, if
yeah,
that makes sense.
dude, that's
Like people will know
crazy.
what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
it was low-key popping at that time.
yeah, it was, man. That's crazy, dude. So you've been making this shit for a minute, man. That's awesome, man.
No, yeah,
How did
Hellas, bro.
how did you So like, was Wind is Blue? Is that like your producer name, or was that like how did you come up with that?
Now, like I used to go by a different name. I'm not gonna say that because like the whole point of like Wind is Blue is like low key like separate myself from all the producing shit I was doing. Because like
Understandable.
I wasn't with it if that makes sense. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
fully in it. Like it
yeah,
wasn't fully me. And that's like
yeah,
why I started Wib.
yeah,
So like Wind is Blue, I basically just like I gotta stop producing because my ceiling is way too short or
yeah.
like small, you know?
Oh,
And like I need to like take this to a whole nother level because these
mm-hmm,
like rappers were holding me back. Like I always had this vision of like the future
mm-hmm,
and I would send them beats like in that style, but they
mm-hmm.
really like they didn't get it at the time. And they
Yeah,
would either say it's like bad or like, "Oh, I can't hop on this."
yeah,
And all that shit I was doing is what's going on like right now.
yeah,
So like with this account, I was like, what if I just go like 20 years in the future? Like, how far can I go into the
yeah,
future? And that's like, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna start some new shit, and like I have to use my vocals
yeah.
because my ceiling will be twice as high. Like I can really make full on songs people actually want to listen to,
One hundred
not just
percent, dude.
instrumentals, you know?
Yeah, dude. That's crazy that you said 20 years into the future. I have something I want to talk about for your project about that in in a little bit, but
All right, bet, bet.
that's crazy.
I'll say this though about Wib, like I remember the day I made it, I was standing on my staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And the name just like fucking like struck me, bro. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I
And
was just
like,
like, this is like what I'm doing.
question based off of that. Are you like any way a Sonic fan or no?
I mean, I played like this weird ass Sonic game when I was young,
Yeah.
and like it was like it wasn't the 2D one. Like
Mm-hmm.
you were like running like
Yeah.
straight. It was like 3D. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know, but I don't know the name. But you had like a sword. I had like a sword.
Our kingdom rests in your hand.
Oh,
I think
Sonic and the Black Sword. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking
it
about.
was fucking sick,
Yeah,
dude.
I was only
Oh my
asking
gosh, like
because
the sword and shit is so cool.
Sonic is like known as like the wind entity or something like in the lore. I was only asking because like I'm a major
Well,
Sonic
that's
fan, like
fire.
as you can see, but I didn't know if there was like correlation behind that. That's super dope, man.
My name is like my mom's last name
Yeah.
and my dad's last name
Mm-hmm.
combined.
Oh
And then
shit.
I have blue eyes, so
Yeah.
Wind like is blue. Wind is
Uh,
their last name and then is like blue like my blue eyes.
hell yeah,
And then
dude.
basically all my projects are like dedications to my family. It's all about like ancestry and like how like I'm fortunate they got me here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they had to struggle to like somehow get me to where I am in this current day for me to
Mm-hmm.
be able to create. So it's basically like a giant thank you letter to all of them.
Damn, dude. That's awesome, man. Are you planning to like keep that up? Like every single project is gonna continue to be like a like not necessarily like an homage, but like a dedication like towards your family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the only one that's not is Core. Like Core is just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all me, and like almost like my 12-year-old influences, I would say, when I was
Really?
like 12 to age 16.
Dude, hell yeah, man. What are some of your biggest music inspirations? Whenever I was like showing your music to one of my friends, like if Two Hollis was producing for Glaive, that's how I had to explain it to him because he's a big Two Hollis and Glaive fan. I was like, dude, it's like
Yeah.
if Two Hollis was producing for Glaive, like that's what this shit sounds like to me. But what are like some of your biggest influences like when making music?
Like Glaive and Hollis are like my contemporary influences, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I know about every single underground artist basically. So like
Really?
all my music is just all that shit like smashed together.
Yeah.
Cause like I just can't avoid it. Like no matter how hard I try, I'm just always tapped in, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
but, like I really combine that with my main influences, which is like Kurt Cobain, Led Zeppelin, A.G. Cook, and like what Charlie XCX and all of them are doing. It's not also artists too, it's like movies and shit, like Harry Potter 3 specifically,
Watch
Lord of the
Harry Potter,
Rings,
bro. See that with
Kingdom
the
Hearts, Final Fantasy, Destiny 1, that video game.
I fuck with Destiny heavy, dude.
That's like my whole aesthetic. My whole like aesthetic is based off Destiny aesthetics,
Really?
basically.
What
Yeah,
what
like
class were you?
I was a Titan. Like, dude, my core cover art is the Titan emblem. I don't know
Is
if
it
you know
really?
that, but that.
I don't even think I picked that up.
It's mostly like the aesthetics that just like completely influence my like artistic direction. Because
Yeah.
I think that it's like so beautiful and futuristic, and that's
Yeah.
like what I'm going for. Like, I'm trying to be in the future, like far as fuck in the future.
Hell yeah. Do you know what is up with your like insane fan base? You're your people like your people are in almost every comment section that I'm seeing about underground artists. I heard about you like months ago because people were like, you gotta check out Wind is Blue. And I got it in like my comment section for months until
No,
I
yeah,
finally
dude.
was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go listen to Wind is Blue. And then I saw in other people's comment sections, like one of my mutuals, Teresa, she just did a video on her top 10 underground albums and you were in it. But what is up
Yeah.
with them? What is up with your fan base?
Dude, I don't like. There's like a good like 10 people that just like are obsessed with like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I think what I'm doing is so like new age and like tapped in, but it's so different in its own thing. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not like I'm not a clone of everyone else in the scene. So like they see that and they just want to like spread it everywhere, bro.
Dude, I love
Sometimes
it,
I'm like, bro, you guys just gotta chill, like,
I
you know. But like they know, because like I've DM'd some of them and they like know what I'm fully about. You know, like
Yeah.
it's more than just music. So like they just want to like get everyone to hear this shit, basically. You know.
Your stuff is like actually like the most insane stuff that I've heard like this year by far. It's so creative, it's so different. Like everybody else I feel like is very wanting to pay homage to like other artists and like everybody wants to do like the Two Hollis stuff or like the Che stuff and like everybody's cloning like the popping or whatever's popping right now. But you're so like uniquely yourself. It's so like magnetic. You know what I'm saying? Like it draws me in. Like as like
Yeah, bro, I appreciate that because that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm down here grinding like dead ass like 10 hours a day, bro. Like, I have like 8,000 hours on FL, bro. Like in the past like 4 years though.
That's
Like, I just
crazy.
decided to lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
And like you're saying with the homage shit, like that's something I genuinely can't stand right now. Is like, because my music is all about being optimistic about the future.
Mhm.
Like, I think the future is gonna be awesome.
Mhm.
And like, people are always so negative and about that shit, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, they make all the nostalgia bait shit, but that's just a trend right now, you know. And I think when people are tired of the nostalgia bait shit, they're gonna want the most futuristic sounding thing they could possibly find, and that's
Yeah.
me, you know.
Yeah.
And like people like you who already see that, you know, and like other media creators, because you guys are just listening to shit all day. Like the
Mhm.
casual listener is just gonna hear whatever gets put in their FYP.
And whenever I listen to
Yeah.
your music, I'm like, I can tell the inspiration, but it's so uniquely yours. It's like it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh yeah, like this reminds me of this, but I'm like, no, like this is so uniquely like Wind is Blue. This is its own world. This is its own thing. Nobody is making music that unique anymore. If that makes sense. Like everybody again is just so focused on the homages and so focused on the cloning, and I think it's really impressive what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I agree, and it's like I'm not saying these guys are bad, you know.
Yeah.
That like I understand why they're up. It's because they're making catchy shit. Like it's
Mhm.
hitting the masses, you know. Like you can clip farm it on TikTok, but like, yeah, with my shit, I just don't want to do that. Like I have, like you're saying, like you can't tell my influences really. Like you can, but like
Yeah.
I have so many influences. It's like
Exactly.
you can just draw it to anything. Like, cause I'm really a student of this, bro. Like
Yeah.
I've watched just like when I'm not making music, like I'm saying, like 10 hours a day, I'm like watching every artist interview I can possibly find.
Word.
And that's like anybody,
Yeah.
like I'm basically hip from like basically the 50s all the way until this year
That's
and
hella
what's going
dope,
on
man.
currently. And like I see patterns, from that. Like everything just completely is on a 20-year cycle and keeps coming and going. And I've recognized that, and I just kind of want to break through that with what I'm doing.
So let me get into Blind, bro. I just have a question. Have you played Silk Song at all? Hollow Knight
Nah,
Silk
but I
Song?
fuck with
Okay.
that game though. I've
I
never
was,
played it, but I
I
fuck
was
with it.
really asking because just like off of listening to it in the intro, you're walking in to, I'm assuming like a cathedral, right?
Yeah.
And you hear all this singing and you get blasted into a different area or time or whatever. And
Exactly.
my immediate thought was Silk Song because in that game, like whenever you're playing it, you're kind of going up this like citadel, but like it's all music themed. And like there's like choirs and orchestras throughout the entire like citadel. And multiple times you just get like transported to different areas. And I didn't know if that was like inspired by the
Nah, but
game.
that's fire, dude. But like I'd say that it was Elden Ring. I don't know if you ever played Elden Ring, but that was
I
a
can
huge
see
influence
that
on
too. Just based off of like the sonics from the first song. Are you getting transported into the future for that, or you just get teleported like straight into a dream? What is the lore behind that for that first song?
Yeah, basically you're saying you wake up in a city and then you follow the church bell, you end up in the church. And then it's basically about this dream I had where it's like these futuristic they're like machines, but they're more like I don't even know how to describe it. They're just like these futuristic machine entities.
Yeah.
And they basically take you through that portal like you're saying into not even the future, I'd say just a completely new environment.
Word.
Basically, it takes you into an open field,
Yeah.
and in that open field, there's a giant machine in the distance you have
Yeah.
to fight, and that's what 1v1 is.
Yeah.
And then basically you beat that machine at the end of 1v1 with that insane choir drop.
Okay.
And then it ends with you like in Lord of the Rings how Frodo takes the boat off with Gandalf. That's
Okay.
like what the last song is like with all the boat sound effects and shit. Like you basically take that boat and like you complete your journey. But it's also more like my upbringing too. Like I grew up very like Catholic and religious,
Mm-hmm.
and I've done a lot of like psychedelics, I'd say, and stuff,
Yeah.
where it kind of shattered that like any belief I ever had, and that's kind of the symbolism of that first song.
Really.
And like how when those beliefs got shattered, I had to like confront that and like 1v1 it,
Yeah.
And then I did successfully and left on that boat
Dude.
into like new horizons,
Do you typically like take for most of your projects like this seamless like journey throughout, or was this like a specific thing that you did for this project?
This was mostly just blind, but also I don't know if you listen to Energy. It's the same type of journey on Energy too,
Or
which is like my more electroclash thing with my guitar. Because
okay.
those are both dedicated to my family members. Like Energy transitions into blind.
Oh really?
Like if you're bored, you can listen to all of Energy and it'll transition into blind. Because
I
blind
mean,
is like Energy's elder, if
okay.
that makes sense.
Okay, right on. What is your process that you go through whenever you're trying to like write a song, if that makes sense? Like do you come up with the idea and then immediately like get into the studio and then you start like do you start with your lyrics? What is your process for creating songs?
Basically, there's two main processes, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is just me like playing guitar and shit,
Okay.
and like just like riffing around, and then like I might come up with like an idea,
Mm-hmm.
like a cool riff, and I'll just sing on it and like record it on my iPhone,
Word.
and it will be like a demo, and I'll like come up with lyrics through that whole demo, and then I'll take it to FL because recording guitar is like a big commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes a lot of time. It's not just like laying synths down and shit.
Yeah.
Like it takes forever. So I have to like really have a banger if I'm gonna make guitar shit.
Yeah.
But I also use Ableton. I don't know
Okay.
if you know that either. I'm like completely fluent in both. So I
Wow.
use Ableton for my guitar and then I take that into FL. And FL is my main DAW. But
Okay.
that's like the first main way I'd say. Like that's how I made like Blackout Glitter,
Okay.
11cc.
Okay.
Like any guitar song really you hear is pretty much that process
Okay.
with like some exceptions. But then the other main process is like me just trying to make the weirdest possible thing ever on my computer, no guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and like 1 out of 100 times, like a sick idea will finally come out,
Yeah.
and I will just decide to go all in on it. Like I'll like punch in, add drums, just start going crazy on it, and then that's those first two steps basically. So
Okay.
I'll get like the idea of the song and like the whole main song. But what separates me is like I take that and like sit on it for like a week or so, and I just like take it to a whole nother level. Like I'll start adding crazy outros, like basically reproducing the whole entire thing.
That's
And that's like kind of how my music is like more progressive, you know. It's not just like that's what I would say separates me the most, honestly, is like me taking that extra thing and making it like just crazy. Like Jane Remover does this, Hollis does this. That's kind of where I got this from. Just taking shit to the next level,
hell yeah,
basically.
hell
And
yeah.
then that's basically it. And then I'll kind of think of a concept and put it on Spotify usually. I try to be fast. Like, if the idea is not coming to me in 15 minutes, it's done. Like, I'm done with it. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to come to me in, like, just the main idea, though. I'll sometimes work on a song for, like, weeks or months at a time.
Really?
But the main idea's just gotta hit me, like, and if it's not coming or I'm struggling to get that first idea, like, scrap it. Like, I'm just starting over, doing some new shit.
Okay, right on.
And that's basically the main process. And then, yeah, I'll just release it out. And then that's just for singles and EPs and shit. But for albums, I like to have like a full cohesive, like I'll set up like giant Pinterest boards and like have this whole entire vision. Like I'm really trying to create atmosphere and environments with my albums and things. But singles, it's not that deep, you know.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Do you have any albums, EPs of the works after Blind, or is that stuff that's like far in the future for next year?
Yeah, that's far in the future. My next album, like I'm just trying to go up. Like
Yeah.
that's my next goal. Like
Okay.
I'm tired of being slept on, you know.
Oh,
So like
100%. You're 100% being slept on. 100%.
yeah, I
being
know it
slept on.
sucks. But I'm doing like kind of what Fake Mink did, basically just
Mm-hmm.
spamming singles. That's just what you guys can expect the next like year.
Okay.
Maybe like 2027 I might do an album again.
Yeah.
Like albums take like core I was like one day at work I was just like struck with this vision of
Mm-hmm.
like this like insane environment of just like reflective objects and like shiny bright things. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why it just hit me. And like I wasn't inspired by music at all with that album really.
Yeah.
And that just like hit me. Besides like old Cardi type beats, that's like the main inspiration on core.
Okay. I can see that.
But yeah, that's what it takes an album. It takes me to go through a lot of mental things to make an album, you know.
Okay.
It's a grind and like a real commitment.
All right, man. Would you say that you're like more often like inspired by non-music like things? Like, are you more often like inspired by like movies and games?
100%, bro. 100%. Like I used to be real inspired just by music,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't until like I got later in my producing career where I started to get inspired by like Final Fantasy and like Kingdom Hearts, and that kind of opened me up to like, oh, I can be inspired by like films and shows and
Mm-hmm.
games, like you're saying. But then like lately, it's been way more like abstract. Like especially with Wind is Blue, like core is just inspired by like when you see a reflection on a car, like with a certain light on it, like a glossy car. Like that's what I wanted to sound like, you know? And like energy, like the end of energy is like it's inspired by like the smell you get when you're like a young kid playing outside with your friends. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's very abstract and weird, but like that's what it is now. And then I'll put that through my influences because that's the only way I can express it, you know?
Yeah.
Like those very abstract ideas, like I gotta throw it through what I've learned because it's kind of like the universe giving me like a message or like something. I'm like trying to be a vessel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like I only have my limited tools at my hands to like express that as clearly as I possibly can and as simply as I can. That's another thing I try to do.
Just a question based off of like whenever I was listening to Blind, just because I'm curious. Did
Mhm.
you like manufacture that like choir? Like how did you even like did you just like scrounge through YouTube to like find the perfect sound? Like how did you even like go through that process? I know you were like had that vision obviously firsthand, but like how do you go about creating those specifics that you aren't necessarily able to like create in the studio yourself with your own instrument?
No, yeah, it is all in studio. It's all MIDI.
Oh, really?
So yeah, basically it's like I started that beat with the guitar riff, like the intro riff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like came up with this crazy like the choir notes. I came up with that crazy like the first drop has that synth drop. I don't know if you remember this, but it's just got the synth without the choir at first.
Mm-hmm.
So those chords and notes are the choir. It's the same chords and notes basically.
Oh,
So I like
really?
came up with these weird chords, and I have this dope ass choir plugin
Word.
that like you can just like it's just like it's like all these millions of Latin church choir samples,
Really?
and it just works like a MIDI keyboard. Like it's crazy. Like And like that's what I've been looking for years, bro. It's like it took me so long to find that shit. It's so neat. Like I'm gonna gatekeep that because that's like one of my craziest things.
Shit. Okay.
But it's basically inspired by like Smash Bros. I'd say. Like that intro song in Super Mario Smash Bros. You hear the fucking crazy choir. I was like, I need some shit like that because I was so sick of like the keyboard choir sound. It's kind of like soft usually and like ambient and wavy. Like that's all you can really find. But I finally found this crazy ass choir plugin, and that's what that is. It's just MIDI, basically.
It was insane. That was insane because like I said, whenever I listened to that, I knew that you were dropping. And I was at work, and I'm not allowed to have my phone in at work, so like I have to listen to an MP3. So I have my MP3, and I'm like working. I have my headset on, and I remember like hearing the walking, whatever. I hear the choir. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like falling to my knees at work. I'm like audibly like making noise. People are looking at me. They're like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? I'm like, you have
That's
no
so
clue
fire.
what's going on in my ears right now, dude. And then I'm still working. It's just the choir going, and then you have the transportation. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this?
I love that, bro. That's like, because that's how I feel about my shit, bro.
Yes.
Like when I hear that choir, I'm like, how the fuck did I make that?
Yes,
Like that
dude.
shit is sick as fuck.
It's
And like, I'm at work too, bro.
Yeah.
And I can't have headphones in, so like someone else putting both their headphones in is like mad, and like that's like so sick to me.
Yeah.
Because like they're always telling me to take my shit out, so someone else just randomly, like you just finding it and having both headphones in at work is kind of awesome,
Yes, dude. The first time that I found your music, I was listening to it. I left work to text all my friends about it. And
That's so awesome.
I cannot like. I genuinely can't make this up. I was working. I just left work. I ran outside to go get my phone and text my friends because I was like, guys, you need to listen to this guy right now because he is genuinely next up. And the fact that he only has 200 monthly listeners at the time, I think you're at like 700, 800 now or something on Spotify.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. The fact that you're going up that fast. Hopefully it goes up faster from now because you definitely deserve it. But dude, I don't know. I'm just so genuinely impressed by everything that you're doing, man.
No, yeah, I appreciate it because like me and my brother and like my buddies, like we all just only listen to me. Like, not trying to be cocky, but it's like we like turn something on after, and it's just not as crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as loud. It's not as intense. You know.
Yeah.
So like, it's like you're saying. I'm hoping I can just get like a cool audience that just like sees the vision, like people like you. You know, like. Because me and my friends were like, dude, are we tripping? Like,
Nah,
are we the only ones that think this shit is lit as fuck? But then I literally saw your vid on TikTok where you were talking about, it was like the 5-minute video of you just talking about Wind is Blue.
Yeah,
And me and my brother were like, dude, right after you say that, that's so fire. Like, we're not tripping. Like, thank God someone actually, like,
you're not
sees
tripping,
the
bro.
vision, you know?
You're only up from here.
Like, because a lot of people DM me about this. They're like, bro, how do I get to, like, your level? Or, like, what do I do to, like, how do I even like get to there? Because it can honestly be intimidating, you know. Like that's how I feel listening to like Jane Remover and Two Howls and shit. Like sometimes you just get intimidated. But like for like beginning people, I would just say you just gotta be committed, bro, and just like be yourself. Like literally just be like everyone says that shit, but like it took me like 8 years to finally realize like just being myself like was the thing that finally clicked. Like for so long of my like beginning career, I was just trend hopping and like trying to like follow trends and just not being like who I was, and it would never come out as good as the people that were starting these trends because like I didn't know like their references and where they were coming from, you know.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't until like I made my first Wib song I was like, oh, like it's way easier to just do this shit.
Yeah.
And like I think people need to realize that, you know. But I also think people need to be like understand like it's okay to copy people at first too, because that's like how I got good. Like I started by making Pierre and Cardi type beats, and I think people could hear that inside my production a little bit with the 808s and shit I use.
I could definitely hear it inside.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Like on the last song of Blind with the boom boom. I was
Yeah.
every time I listen to it, and I know like since I know where the beat is, it's like it's the hardest shit ever, bro. I swear to God, man.
Now that's all like Pierre, like when I was young, I can say this too, like how I started music. Like, I'll never forget this day, bro. I was sitting at my island in my kitchen, and I see this red cover art on YouTube, and it's fucking, it's Cardi self-titled, and it's number 9 by Cardi, and dude, it just, like, it literally felt like my brain like lit on fire. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is what I have to do with my life. Like,
Yeah.
it's the craziest shit. Like, I never forget the exact day, the time, everything. I was 12 years old, bro. And I
Mm-hmm.
heard this shit and I was like, holy fuck, like this is exactly what I need to do with my life.
Yeah.
And then that led me down like the Pierre Bourne rabbit hole, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even really listen to Cardi. I was just listening to Eric Cardi beats on YouTube. Like, I remember always going on the bus like freshman, sophomore year, just bumping the fuck out of type beats all day long.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's like you can hear, like that's why I love core
Mm-hmm.
so much because I finally got that inspiration and made it like original. Like I was always kind of just like a clone of Pierre. I never really, in my opinion, took it to that next level until I made core.
Yeah.
So I think that's something the viewers, if people check this out, they need to listen to core, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out Pierre, and then also shout out Hollis because I wouldn't have been singing if it wasn't until I heard Forfeit Edit. That's another one of those moments where I was at my job, like I never forget this, and I heard Forfeit Edit, like the edit version, not the actual Forfeit song. It's like
Yeah.
this trap remix on his Cross account,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is what I gotta be doing. Like,
Yeah.
it was like what I always wanted to hear because it was like the Drain Gang combined with the like the Rip Squad, Drain Gang combined with like Cardi, but
Mm-hmm.
with like real catchy hooks and shit, you know? And I was like, this is like what I've always been trying to do. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm a Hollis clone, but like
Oh,
that woke me up to being like, oh, I can like actually start singing type shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And him and Glaive, I'd say. Glaive too. And Quanic. I don't know if you know about Quanic.
I know about Quanic. I
But
fuck with Quanic. Quanic is hard.
yeah, Canopsia by Quanic, that's like a huge part of me doing guitar and singing and shit.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, one last question. Out of like,
Yeah.
I know you said you weren't listening to like a lot of music outside of your own. Honestly, understandable. What would you say is like your personal like album of the year out of like what's been released this year?
Okay, so I have a few.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say the OK Lou album. Man, this is a crazy question, dude. Because I listen to a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah.
I honestly think Star by Hollis, obviously, dude. Anything Hollis makes, like, I'm just like for it. Like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, he's like at such a high level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so like numb to music because I make it all the time. But when I hear him, it's like oh, finally some new fucking shit I haven't even considered or even heard of. So I'd say
Exactly.
Star by him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'll go through my Spotify really quick and check some shit. But yeah, I listen to a lot of old albums too, though. Like a big inspiration on my like whole work is Nevermind by Nirvana. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just a absolutely perfect album. Like I don't think there's really anything that crazy like ever. Like I think in the history of all albums, that's just so fire. But the Help album I thought was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
LL. I think that might have been 2024. No, yeah. Oh, Revenge Seekers by Jane. Pretty Fun dropped something cool too.
Mhm.
I fuck with him heavy. Slayer, and dude, I've been hip to Slayer probably since like 20
Word,
for some fucking reason. So I just like know about his whole come up,
dude.
which is crazy to see. I also like this guy named Nokia Angel. Smoked Up 2016. He's another underground rapper that's
I
fire.
fucked with this album. That was one of my favorite rap albums of this year. Honestly, I thought it was really fun.
Yeah. I also really fuck with this song called Say Jordan by Skywater. I think that's
Word?
just such an unhinged, crazy ass song. You gotta check it out if you haven't listened to it. Yeah, this year's just been a lot of Hollis leaks,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say,
Yeah.
because I just am always listening to his shit.
Yeah.
And then
been
I'll
listening.
never stop glazing Hollis, bro.
Dude, I've been
He's the
listening.
goat.
His 2x2, his horses on Spotify.
Exactly, yeah.
His like superstar like deluxe like tracks were leaked. I've been listening to those. I can't believe he didn't drop a what is it War Horse or something like.
Yeah.
I
That
can't
song's
believe
crazy as
I
fuck.
can't believe he didn't drop that. Yeah, he's crazy, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, and then older shit though is what I've mostly listened to. Like I'm tapped in, you know, but like John Williams, Harry Potter score, third movie.
Really?
That's my biggest influence, bro, by
Really?
far. Like
I
every
didn't-
year, John Williams is top in my top Wrapped or whatever. It just takes me to that place, and that's like a main thing I like to do with my music is like if you listen closely to my music, I always got like some birds or some like shit in the back.
Yeah.
Because I want you to like go somewhere. I want you to like leave your like wherever you're at, like your circumstances, and just be able to go somewhere else for like a few minutes, you know?
Exactly.
Because that's like what I'm always looking for with art. Like I'm trying, like I love escapism, you know? That's why I love video games so much and like
Yeah.
movies, and I'm just constantly like watching that type of shit, you know? I just
Mhm.
love like getting out of where I'm at for a while. I think that's such like a magical thing about like the human experience is like we have that ability to where we can just like do that, you know, with our
Absolutely.
imagination. Like I'm at work, like like I read a lot of books too, and
Mm-hmm.
like I'm reading these books and I'm so deep into it, it doesn't even feel like I'm walking around at my job. Like I'm
Yeah.
like in these characters, you know. It's
Hell
just
yeah,
so
dude.
fire,
Hell yeah, dude.
and I hope I can just bring that to people. Like I think that's such a beautiful thing, and that's like
Absolutely.
my live show. Like once I do a live show, a lot of people are gonna realize how like like
The
lit
Wind
this
is
shit's
Blue
really.
live show would probably like that could cure cancer, bro. That could
Yeah,
that could probably cure cancer, dude. You need to let me know whenever you do a live show,
I will.
man, and I'll do my
In
best to
the
be
back of
there.
my mind, like that's another part of my process. When I'm making shit, I'm like, how will this translate live? Like,
Mm-hmm.
will people just be going fucking nuts? That's like why I'm always making lit shit. I don't really have any slow songs, you know?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Hopefully.
this shit's literally history, bro. Like, if I actually go up, like, people are gonna look at this shit. Like, this is like the first time I've ever spoke, you know? And
Word.
I wanted to do that. Like, I wanted to speak with you because I saw your video you made about me, and that shit just keeps me going, bro. You
Dude,
know?
hell yeah, man.
Like, you know, like you just showing love like that is just so fucking awesome, bro. Like I really appreciate that so much.
Dude,
Like
of
that shit
course,
just
man.
like inspires the fuck out of me.
Dude.
And I literally like that's why I made Blind, bro. Like your video pushed me to literally finish that shit,
Dude,
which is
hell
so
yeah,
fire.
dude. Hell yeah, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
exactly.
Yeah, dude, your stuff. I know I've said it like this entire interview, but I'll say it again. Like your stuff is by far like the most next level shit. Like it is that good, man. Like do not ever stop making music. Like never stop making
No, I
music
never will. Like
because
I have a vision for like 40 years in the future, bro. Like I'm just never ever gonna stop.
dude,
Like, you know.
hell yeah,
I'm
man.
so committed to this shit, it's actually crazy.
Dude,
So, more in the future.
absolutely,
For
man.
sure. Yeah, bro. Thanks.
Of
Thanks for
course,
the
man.
interview. Thanks for the time.
Of course, man. Thank you, man. All right, guys. So that's going to be the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast making it. Maybe not as much of a blast editing it, but it was great, and I want to do more stuff like this. Let me know who you guys want me to talk to below. Let me know any other things that you guys want me to do. I'm excited to do more interviews. I want to do some more song wars. I want to do more things interacting with the underground community because that's what I'm really passionate about. Um, I'm going to be leaving Wind is Blues information below, such as like his Instagram handle, where you can find him on Spotify and whatnot. And without anything else to say from me, that's going to be the video.